occurs on the back of a complete healthcare recovery, and that order is essential. And getting that wrong, transposing those steps or jumping in too early, or maybe jumping in by ourselves. Governor Cuomo and I have talked about if the protocols on one side of the Hudson for a restaurant or a bar are different than the other, or similarly across the Delaware, you could have inadvertent, unintended consequences, which could be grave. So getting this right, both the timing, the infrastructure, from as well as input, as Governor Cuomo has said, from both healthcare experts as well as economic development experts, in addition to our government colleagues, seems to me and to us to be an incredibly smart way to go. This is the fight of our lives. Let there be no doubt about it. And we're not out of the woods yet. And reopening ourselves back up will be equally challenging beyond the shadow of a doubt. So I'm honored to be with my fellow governors, as I have been every step of the way over the past several months, and look forward to that spirit and coordination going forward. Thanks, Governor Cuomo.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Governor Murphy, and you're right. We started this journey together. We're going to end it together on a positive note. Same with Governor Ned Lamont from the state of Connecticut. Governor Lamont, thank you very much. Thank you for being with us.
Andrew, thanks for getting us organized and everybody here. I'll just pick up where Phil left off. He mentioned the major transportation corridors that interconnect at least New York, New Jersey, and Connecticut as part of a tri-state workforce. And we all slowly close down methodically parts of our economy in a way that we try to mitigate the effects of the contagion. And we're going to be thoughtful about how we get this opened as well. But, Governor Cuomo, as you know, all of our pandemic here in Connecticut is all along that I-95 Metro North corridor, where we have hundreds of thousands of people going back and forth between New York and Connecticut. It's the commuter corridor for us, but it's also the COVID corridor, which is why it's so important that we work together thoughtfully on this. Listen to the experts, as you say, and make sure you don't pull the trigger too early. I'm looking over at Japan and Hong Kong and Singapore, and those places are unfortunately seeing a small resurgence, the second half of the V coming back again. And that would be so demoralizing for our economy. That's why what we do, I want to do on a coordinated basis, have a database that we share, establish the same protocols so we know how we're working together, and get that information up to or down to Washington so they can coordinate as well. I mean, we're going to be thinking about the mix of PCR antigens and probably the low infection areas in terms of testing, and probably the antibody testing in those areas where it's more prevalent, so we can put together a system that allows our people to get back to work. And I couldn't agree with each and every one of you that working together makes the most sense, listening to the experts, doing this methodically, but doing it now. Back to you, Governor Cuomo.
Amen. Thank you very much, Governor Lamont. Thank you. Governor Tom Wolf from Pennsylvania. Tom, good to be with you again.
Good to be with you too, Governor.